Answer me this. Have you ever been to an Indian restaurant, sat down, and ordered a plate of chicken tikka masala and went, "Oh my god, this is such an authentic Indian experience"? No. Chicken tikka masala is more British than it is Indian. It was invented in Scotland after all.
Bonjour!
But listen, I get it. You can't resist the taste of a nice, thick, creamy curry. So I did some research and came across a creamy curry recipe that Indians will recognize. Coconut chicken curry. Let's begin. Okay, before we begin, one quick disclaimer. If you follow my recipe, well, it's going to make a lot of coconut curry chicken. 6 people minimum. But if you just want to make this recipe for yourself or 2 or 3 people, just simply half the recipes. Okay, before we continue, let's take care of the wonder twins of Indian cooking. Garlic and ginger. We're going to make the garlic ginger paste for our curry. It's in every Indian dish, like soy sauce in Japanese cuisine, butter in French cuisine, or long unpronounceable chemicals we put in our food here in America.
What's in it?
2,4-desoxypropaneuramine.
Anyway, I have here 10 to 12 cloves of minced garlic. And here I have 2 ounces of minced ginger. And finally, take years of pent-up anger at your father by pounding this into a paste. Alright, yeah, this is pretty paste-like. Okay, with my culinary catharsis complete, let's take care of another important aspect of Indian cuisine. No, not giving your restaurant a very sus name. Spices. Alright, since we need to add all of our spices at once to the little dish, let's add 3 teaspoons of cumin, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons chili powder, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And boom, spice mixer is ready. And you might have noticed something. I did not tell you to use curry powder. Why is that? Well, as one of my favorite YouTubers, JJ McCullough, would say, it's an example of faux-centicity. Well, that and French Canadians are the spawn of Satan. But yeah, curry powder is not a thing in India. In reality, curry is just basically their word for gravy, stuff that's served up in a thick sauce. When in reality, every family in India has their own take on curry powder, or roughly their equivalent. Alright, next step. Let's make the tomato puree. I have here 6 to 8 tomatoes, diced into quarters. Makes it easier on the blender. Boy, did I learn that the hard way. Some of you saying, well, can't I just use canned tomato puree? No, I'm trying to keep this as authentic as I can. We're making curry, not marinara sauce. Wrong sub-Cuttin and Peninsula country. Alright, let's add our tomatoes to the blender. Blitz away. Okay, our aromatics, spices, and tomatoes are ready. Now it's time to go to the cooktop. Uh-oh, microphone wasn't properly plugged in. Guess I'll have to voice over this segment. Anyway, here on the stove, I have a nice large frying pan, which I set to medium-high heat. Once that heats up a bit, let's add a few tablespoons of ghee. Then let's add 2 onions diced. Then let's add our garlic ginger paste. Let's also season things up with 2 teaspoons of salt. Then let's add 3 to 4 pounds of chicken thigh cut into bite-sized pieces and brown them well. Once the chicken's brown, let's add in our tomato puree. And our spices. Cook off all of the excess water. Alright, it's been, I don't know how long, but all of the excess water has evaporated. And now our curry looks like this. Alright, you know you're done when you can scrape and see the bottom of the pan. Then let's add 2 16-ounce cans of coconut milk. Alright, let's cook it on high until it thickens slightly. Alright, it reached a nice, thick, creamy consistency. Only one thing to add left. 2 ounces of chopped cilantro. Serve it with a side of long green rice. And dig in. And yes, this curry did come out on the saucy side, but don't worry. That's why they invented naan bread. This has been Chase Cuttin Kitchen. I'm CRJ, making cooking fun and meaning it this time.